heading to bed.
Tomorrow for sure.
Oh y'all, so I had went to sleep while the video for yesterday was still uploading, but my computer went to sleep, so it did not fully upload. So that's why y'all got day 11 this morning. But I'm having a moment where I'm feeling sad, I'm feeling hopeful, because tomorrow is the last day of my extension for rent. Like, the thoughts that I have are, okay, Lord, am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Have I heard correctly? And what I'm doing is what I'm supposed to be doing. And what do you want me to do in this moment? And you know what God told me? He told me to trust him. Everything will be okay. And what came in my spirit then was, when it is God's will, it's not always going to be comfortable. It doesn't mean that it's always going to make sense to you. It doesn't mean that it's always going to be something that you're happy about. It's not always going to be something that you want, because it's not your will, it's God's will. And so I feel sad, like, because I never ever want to, you know, put my babies in a position where they're not safe. So my thoughts are, okay, well, Lord, I'm okay with being wherever you need me to be. I just don't want my babies to have to go through any hard seasons, at least not now, not while they're young. No, when they get older and they're out in the world making their own decisions, then Lord, I know they're gonna have to have some hard seasons, because unfortunately that's just the way most of us learn best. But I want to protect their innocence as long as possible. I'm also learning it's okay to cry. So you out there, it's okay to cry. So yeah, today is it's one of those days, but I'm going to thank God anyway. You know, even though I'm sad, that doesn't mean that what I'm going through is bad or, you know, not in his will. It's just a realization and a letting go of control. And that's hard. Sometimes when you gotta let go of control, it's gonna make you sad. And when you can't dictate how seasons and things go, sometimes it's gonna make you sad. But I'm still grateful. I'm still praising Lord. Jesus is King, always and forever. And although I feel how I'm feeling right now, I do know that God got me. God is here. He's with me. He's gonna lead me to where it is that I need to go. And I may not always like the path, and that's all right, because it's not meant for me to like the path. It's meant for me to become and receive all that it is that I need to get and see along the road. You know, some of the ugliest battles of our lives, some of the things that broke us all the way down, we wouldn't have chosen it. We didn't like it in the moment. Probably even hated it in the moment. Holly was asking God, where are you in the moment? However, on the other side of it, and who you became because of it, you're always thankful for. Whew, it's not gonna be a sad day. We're gonna get up, we're gonna wash our body. Today we need to do a leg workout, so yeah, it's okay to cry. I know some people are like, oh, cringy, crying on camera. Or I hate when people cry on camera, because how you gonna sit up and have a camera in front of your face while you're crying? Yeah. It's the same as if you're crying in front of somebody else. How you gonna sit up there and cry in front of somebody else? Because you're feeling the emotion and you're not worried about what somebody else is thinking or believing in that moment while you're crying. So yeah, it's okay to cry, y'all. All right, let's get up though. You want to eat oatmeal?
Yeah.
Bananas. Trash. Yeah. Yeah.
About concentrated culture.
You look. No, you look so cute though. Bye-bye. You ready to go bye-bye? Yeah. Okay. You look so cute. Okay, hold on, baby. Mommy not quite ready.
Right outside, TT, two-turn baby girl, you know me. Still with the dogs that I grew beside. All the niggas round me, higher than they die. Gotta watch the time, cause it's flying right by.
Yes,
I'm
honey.
outside in an
Motorcycle.
right outside.
Are you going to have mommy?
Two-turn baby girl, you know me.
There's Christmas over there.
Oh, there's some Christmas lights.
All the niggas round me, higher than they die.
No, I'm not seeing Christmas up in the sky, baby.
Flying right by.
Yeah, poop.
I just called a shorty.
1 hour later.
Somebody shout, think big. In the comments type, think big. Think. But when you're a big thinker, you must realize that verse number 2 said this. He said, let us go, I pray thee, unto the Jordan and take thence every man of me, and let us make a place there to where we dwell. So now, here it is. You gotta have clarity of vision. Sometimes your problem isn't your thinking. Sometimes your problem is communication and clarity. Can you clearly articulate the business plan that God has for you? I didn't say can you clearly raise it. That's quite clear. But can you articulate, I know where I'm going?
No.
No, that worked out. You know, usually I be feeling energized. But that one right there, sis feel lightheaded. Goodness gracious. Yeah, this workout got me questioning life. Oh, Jesus. Just put the kids down for their nap. I need to take me a shower and drink me a protein shake because, yeah, I need some energy. All right, y'all, so just finished filming the video for today. Did a little face, you know, took my shower. About to eat me some Oreos because y'all, I'm hungry. Actually, we'll be healthy. Pistachios are so good, y'all. And if y'all hear me smacking, I do apologize. I didn't know I ate like that until I started doing this, y'all. And I said, dang, I really be smacking. It's getting a little dark, but we just finished up the video. So yay, I get to check that off.
A few moments later.
I left this pot roast on for basically 24 hours and the kids wasn't a fan of it, and that made me so sad. So then I ran them some bath water while they cleaned up, because one thing about my children, they are going to clean up after themselves. Ain't no maids around here, okay? Everybody do their share. Clean up, everybody. But y'all, today is 12/12. Read this real quick. Pause. Look at it. Thank God. Oh. And then Jazeera was crying as usual, but it was a fake cry. You see how fast that was. Kaylani being my attention queen as usual. Love her. I also gave the children some new fluoride toothpaste. Jazeera was questioning it at first, but in the end, he ended up loving it and was sucking it off the toothbrush. Workout's working out. Hey now, hey now. So then it was time for me to do their bedtime story, sing, and all the other good stuff. So, yeah. Leave it alone.
All the puppies settled into bed except for Patch. Patch didn't want to go to sleep.
Mom.
Yes, Poop.
That she's supposed to be yellow.
Yeah, but it got covered in some flour.
It's currently 10:34. have about half of the video edited. But you all, I was just sitting here thinking, like, you know, there's still a lot that I haven't been showing of my life, and it's just a matter of me remembering to turn on the camera. But then I also be like, well, do they even want to see this? Like, so you all, do you all think that my vlogs are long enough, or do you think they're too long, or are they just right? Like, it's a good amount of time? Because that's something I'd be worried about. Like, ooh, I don't want to make it too long. Like, I don't know if someone's going to be watching past 20 minutes. You know, I don't know what your time is like. Overall, it has been a really good day. I know I started off the morning crying, but honestly, I haven't even thought about my situation for tomorrow until now, just now. But what I am thinking and what I'm feeling and leaning into is that God is going to do something that just completely blows my mind, and I just have to wait on it. I just have to wait on it. There's no need to worry. There's no need to fear. There's no need to be sad or disappointed, because what God is going to do is going to be bigger and better than I could have ever dreamt or imagined. So y'all, I did want to share where I was on Facebook and I received, you know how Facebook does Facebook memories, and it was showing how 8 years ago to this day I first moved into my apartment in Las Vegas. And you all, the story with getting that apartment is one I will have to share another day. But if you have seen my content before, then you know I experienced a period of homelessness in the past, and you know that apartment in Las Vegas was me coming out of homelessness, and that is where God brought me into. And you all, I stayed in that apartment until I met the children's father and I became pregnant with Kay. And I absolutely loved that apartment. I loved the home I created there. I started with literally just enough that could fit in my car. And what I ended with when we moved, well, when I moved out, he ended up moving into that apartment with me when we found out about Kay. And then we moved into a 2-bedroom apartment after that. But what I moved out of that apartment with was enough to fill a U-Haul and make 2 trips, when I started off with enough to fit in a trash bag. So it was a beautiful reminder of how far I have come, and how when I look around the room that I'm in right now and I look at like all of my belongings and all of the things I have acquired, I know that it could be taken away at any moment, but I also know at any moment it could be replenished and refreshed, and I could receive even more space. Because to think 8 years ago, I was thankful to get into a 1-bedroom apartment by myself, where I was paying $592 a month, where for the first few months I just laid on my floor because I didn't have a bed, I didn't have a TV, and the Bible was all that I read. That is what I would do when I would get home from work, is I would lay on the floor and I would read my Bible from the Bible app, and I would journal. Actually, let me go get. I did not write on the day that I moved in, but I did find a journal entry from about 16 days after that. So this was written December 31st, 2015 at 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Wow, I am in amazement. The Lord spoke to me. Well, not in a thunderous voice or even a voice at all. Actually, that's not quite true. He spoke to me through my voice, the little voice that we all use when we're reading something in our heads. Yeah, that voice. He inclined me to write tonight, and in the midst of that, I ended up reading what I have wrote so far. It made me cry out in worship. because those few pages are just a glimpse of my life and were extremely difficult to go through. However, I look at my life today and reflect over this past year, and I'm just amazed. Even while going through the storms, He was always right there with me, and He still is. Reading my thoughts and feelings triggered something in me, and I finally heard Him and read Him through my words. I was meant to write this, create this, to share this with others. You are hearing and reading my testimonies. God is real, and He is love. He wants nothing but the best for you. Give your life to Him, and He will give you life. Be honest with yourselves in Him. So since I know this has an audience, I'll try to be honest and real as possible by writing more often. So I want to encourage you, if you find yourself in this season right now or in the future, and you happen to see this video, hold on. God got you. There's no need to worry about the outcome or what could possibly happen. Even if you're down to the last hour or the last day, God can do more than you could ever imagine. So you all, I'm going to end it. I hope to see you all tomorrow. Prospering property.